Welcome to Vint Corners, where timeless elegance meets spring charm. Step into the world of timeless beauty with this Jane Austen-inspired vintage home tour. From elegant pastels to antique charm, each room tells a story of springtime grace. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite detail, and subscribe to Vint Corners for more vintage inspiration and dreamy decor journeys. A drawing room opens to golden sunlight filtering through embroidered ivory drapes. A rosewood writing desk rests near the fireplace, paired with a porcelain inkpot and a vase of primroses. Botanical prints adorn duck egg walls. Beneath, a soft rug in blush and sage anchors the herringbone oak floor. An apricot-hued parlor basks in warm afternoon glow. Seafoam damask cushions soften a mahogany settee, which curves gracefully around a marble tea table. Gilded bookcases, lavender sprigs in crystal vases, and floral linens complete the vintage tableau beneath fluted pilasters and delicate ceiling moldings. Elegance radiates in quiet harmony. A serene bedroom glows beneath a crystal chandelier. A canopy bed draped in champagne silk rests beside a walnut armoire. Sunlight filters through voile curtains, tracing soft shadows on the parquet floor. A scalloped vanity with a beveled mirror reflects the room's timeless grace and gentle, restful air. Beneath whitewashed beams, a breakfast nook rests in calm repose. A distressed cream bistro table holds a silver teapot and rose petal scones. Ivy cascades from shelves lined with vintage glassware. Sunlight streams through lace curtains, and every corner hums with a soft blend of warmth, tradition, and morning quietude. In the grand entry, marble checkerboard floors gleam beneath Corinthian columns. A wrought iron staircase curves upward, its railing polished to a mirror shine. Light pours from a stained glass transom, scattering colors across a neoclassical console table bearing tulips and brass candle holders. The moment feels poised between history and invitation. A garden room breathes the freshness of spring. French doors framed by bay trees open to sunlight and birdsong. Inside, linen-draped rattan seating faces a burbling fountain. A wall of antique mirrors reflects potted herbs and ivy. The air is fragrant with lemon balm and quiet morning breezes. Candlelight flickers in a formal dining room beneath a brass chandelier. A mahogany table glows with polished depth, set with bone china and etched goblets. Gilded frames line the walls above a runner of peonies and green vines. Each detail whispers refinement and seasonal charm in soft, hushed tones. A study wrapped in amber wood glows with afternoon light. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves cradle aged tomes and curiosities. A tufted leather chair sits beside a walnut desk topped with brass candlesticks, a magnifying glass, and a linen journal. Outside the window, lilacs sway gently in the stillness of early spring. A dressing room sparkles with quiet luxury. Blush silk wallpaper and mirrored panels reflect the soft glow of wall sconces. An antique vanity, velvet-lined and rosewood carved, holds perfume bottles and a gold-handled brush. A gilded wardrobe stands open, draped in lace, inviting imagination to linger in timeless elegance. A music room glimmers with opulence. An ivory baby grand piano sits beneath arched windows, framed by opalescent drapes. An inlaid harp leans beside a velvet settee, all atop a pearl-toned rug. Gilt sconces flicker against plaster moldings, and sunlight dances across polished floorboards in rhythm with distant notes. Golden light spills into a vaulted glass conservatory framed in wrought iron. A marble cafe table anchors white wicker seating draped in linen. Orchids bloom in terracotta pots, and hanging lanterns cast romantic shadows. The scent of earth and petals mingles with warmth, creating a timeless greenhouse haven of calm. A quiet hallway stretches with symmetry and grace. Sage runner rugs soften herringbone floors, while brass sconces illuminate vintage engravings in ornate frames. An oval skylight above casts sunlight onto an ivory console table, its lace cloth rippling slightly in the breeze. Each step here feels curated and contemplative. The kitchen blends rustic charm with elegant restraint. Cream shaker cabinets meet gleaming brass hardware. A central island topped with butcher block hosts a bowl of lemons and herbs. Above, copper pots glint beneath hanging lights. Ivy traces across mullioned windows, bringing the outside world into this timeless space. A powder room evokes poetic stillness. Dusky lavender walls cradle a pedestal sink with scalloped porcelain and vintage brass fittings. Above, a gilded mirror catches warm light from floral sconces. A violet-embroidered towel and rose-scented soap rests beside a tiny bud vase. Every inch hums with soft refinement. An arched corridor stretches like a museum of memory. Parquet floors reflect the soft light of overhead lanterns. Niches house sculptures and busts, while landscape paintings hang between ivory moldings. A quiet hush settles over the gallery, where neoclassical forms and light interplay to craft elegance in motion. A reading nook nestles into a bay window framed in carved oak. Velvet cushions in rose and green invite stillness. A lace-draped table holds a milk glass lamp and stacked books. Rain dapples the leaded glass, blurring the outside into watercolors, while within, silence wraps the room in intimacy. Sunlight glows inside a blooming conservatory. Antique wicker chairs with floral cushions frame a marble table topped with tea and roses. Camellias and ivy trail along misted panes. Hanging glass lanterns scatter soft shadows across a checkered stone floor. The entire space breathes with a living beauty, timeless and fresh. A guest room hums with charming symmetry. Twin spindle beds, dressed in quilted linen and stitched sage patterns, rest beneath tall wallpaper. Between them stands a demi-lune table with antique novels and a brass lamp. Lace curtains flutter in the breeze, filling the space with warmth and vintage serenity. At the top of the stairs, an upper landing offers peace. Barrel-vaulted ceilings stretch above cream-toned walls. A cane chair rests beside an arched window, its frame patterned with ivy shadows. A narrow bookshelf tucked beneath a sconce cradles old poetry volumes in fading green and brown cloth. The formal living room opens with majestic calm. Coral silk drapes frame tall windows, casting a glow on a marble hearth flanked by Regency columns. A velvet settee and rosewood chairs gather around a floral inlaid table. On its surface, floating ranunculus flicker beside candlelight in an alabaster bowl. Thank you for joining this elegant journey through vintage rooms infused with Jane Austen charm. If you love the textures, colors, and springtime serenity, be sure to like, subscribe to Vint Corners, and share your thoughts in the comments. More timeless home inspiration awaits you in the next video.